This Fox 26 Morning News at 7 a.m.
Wherever your teenagers work this summer, they may learn their first important lesson in paying taxes. Fox 26 business reporter Tom Ziska is watching your money and your team's money as well.
And we're going to see what we can do, Jose. Yeah, you know the cliche, one of the two certainties in life is having to pay taxes. And like it or not, that also goes for teenagers who might be excited right now starting their first summer job as well. The tax man will be looking out for them. Diane Ketchum is the CPA, owner of Liberty Tax Service, joining us this morning to help walk us through. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. And thank you very much for being here, sharing this this wisdom and expertise. How much of a surprise is this, you think, for teens and perhaps parents?
A lot of teens are very surprised when they get that first check and they find out taxes have been taken out. Not only income tax, but the Social Security. That is one thing they never get back when they file their taxes at the end of the year. And they always think they should get that back too.
Yeah, welcome to the real world, kiddos. I was sharing during the commercial break that my teenager is a camp counselor, and I saw her filling out that tax paperwork, and it occurred to me, oh, that's right, she has to deal with this. So, what dollar amount are we talking about that requires them file?
Well, it depends. If you're working a W-2 job, that's a company that takes out your Social Security and taxes, you don't have to file unless you meet at least the standard deduction, which is around $6,000. If you are a contract worker or self-employed, you have to file if you make $400. And that's a big difference because it's Social Security. You have to file self-employment taxes. And this includes people like babysitters or the guys that mow lawns. They're self-employed, and if they make over $400 in the year, they have to file their own tax return.
That's an important thing. For parents listening to this as well, who have heretofore included their kids on all of their tax computations, how does that factor in?
Well, as long as the teen is a student and under the age of 24, the parent can continue to claim them as a dependent.
All right.
The student still has to file their own tax return if they meet the qualifications. And even if they don't have to file the tax returns, if they had income tax taken out, they will want to file it just to get that refund back. Of course, we at Liberty Tax will file it for them for free. So all teenagers or high school students will get a free tax return to make sure they do it right.
I want to clarify that dependent issue. If I'm a teenager, I got to file taxes.
Correct.
Seemingly, I would claim myself, but then I have mom and dad wanting to claim me as a dependent as well. Absolutely, because there's a big dollar figure attached to that.
It is, but that will cause a problem. That's the reason I will want to do it for them, is to make sure they don't claim themselves. If they rush off and file their tax returns and then they claim themselves, when the parent files their tax return later, it won't go through.
All right, so we have until April to get all the particulars sorted out, but at least lay the groundwork and start planning for this eventuality, because it's happening.
Correct. I get a lot of rejects every year, and I get parents that are confused on how to handle it. But it's very simple. The teenager dependent files their own tax return, either to pay self-employment taxes or to get their refund, but they do not claim themselves. The parent claims the dependent, and it goes on like normal.
Welcome to the brave new world. And a lot of families have already gone through this, and they'll say, yeah, that's exactly how it works, and new families going through this will need to learn as well. Diane, thank you very much. We appreciate the wisdom this morning. Enjoy the summer, kids. Welcome to the real world.
Yep, I need to file that away for about 10 to 12 years from now, and I'll be in that boat with my girls.